Welcome back. It's 92.3 Nigeria Info, the morning crossfire on and running with yours truly, Sam Oracle Chinedu. For this hour, you and I have an important conversation. I have questions for you, but I always like to start with a story. Now, I want to tell a story about my family, and I have a strong feeling it's a story about your family as well. I grew up, and I'm still growing up, in a Christian home, because whenever I meet my parents, they never really agree that I'm grown. So I'm still doing the business of growing. And growing up in a home like that, there's something we call morning devotion. It's where everyone wakes in the morning and you're part of a family prayer. Some scriptures are read. There are prayers. The only thing that doesn't happen in that gathering is offering. And it was a normal culture in my home, as I'm certain it's been in many homes. Now, there was a formula that was set up for the morning devotion, where every day a different person leads the prayer. That way, everybody gets a feel of what it's like to pray, to read the Bible and share the word. And again, I know that happened in many families. Well, today is the turn of the firstborn, it's the turn of mommy, it's daddy's turn. Let's take that same system to our political parties, which many people have called families. Say, oh, the APC is one family, the PDP is one family, the whatever P, that are the two most popular in the country. It looks like these parties are trying to copy my family style of ensuring that we have somebody who leads prayer from every part of the state. It is a concept of zoning. Now, this morning, the story that got the most reactions was what Chibuike Amaechi calls for River State to have a Riverine governor in 2023. And some say, no. Eche has not taken. Ogoni has not gotten. So just like my family, everybody wants to lead prayer. Say, no, daddy cannot lead prayer today again. Yesterday he was daddy. Today you cannot be daddy. It's my turn. Now let me ask, what is the benefit of having a person in a position of power come from your part of the country, your region, your town, your local government area? Does it really bring about that balance? Does it enhance development? We've seen people who come from one part of a state develop their region and maybe abandon other parts. We've also seen people who have not done anything, they've not shown working, as we like to say in Nigeria. So I want to have a conversation with you about morning devotion and political parties. I would like to ask you, besides of course what the leader, as he's called, of the APC has said, you have your opinions about that. Does zoning actually bring about political balance? Just like my family, ensuring that every day one person gets to lead, does it bring about stability? If the governor came from some part of River States, Riverine, upland, downland, in the mountain, down the valley, wherever, what difference would that make? I would really like to know, because this zoning thing is a serious part of Nigeria's political setup. Anybody wants to run for presidency, they are thinking, how do I make my running mate somebody from another tribe? How do I make my running mate someone from another religion? It's a serious conversation that political parties have. That if OPP, Oracle People's Party, I'm guessing that's what my party would sound like, decides to flag Oracle as the presidential aspirant, the party would have serious conversations about ensuring that my running mate is a Muslim, because I'm a Christian, and my running mate is from a different part of the country. Why? We're trying to get that coverage. I mean, if the vice president is from here and he prays to this God, and the president is from here and prays to that God, then we have the support. But does it actually bring about that balance? Are the people from the north better because the president is from the north? Are the people from the southwest better because the vice president is from there? The people in River State, from the governor's local government area. I'm really trying to get this, and it's a genuine question. You're in position to answer. Do we actually achieve that balance with zoning? And then, of course, maybe you could sprinkle your thoughts on what Amaechi said. But the focus, does zoning actually bring about that stability? For my family, I know what the morning devotion formula led to. And maybe your family. But let's get political now. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0007. Of course, a female caller line. I expect women to call as well. It's 0817-923-0009. WhatsApp is 080-903-06416. Please turn off your radio as you call me. Good morning. Oh, damn. Good morning.
Yes, Sam, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is JJ and I'm calling you from Port Harcourt.
All right, JJ.
Sam, in our own time now, zoning brings about development
Really?
of a certain area, and in our own time now.
Okay.
But that's not what it ought to be. I remember Obafemi Awolowo, he established a university, even named after him. It's not from the place that he posted the university, but it was fair. As at that time, there was that fairness to every nook and cranny. Spieth, after this Spieth, His Royal Highness, when he was a military administrator of River State here, he built a lot of things, the secretariat, so many institutions. He did not take anyone to brass his own local government. But what you have these days, and that's why that crave for this one must come in, this one must come in. If I am governor, I want to develop my area. Some will tell you boldly that, look, don't worry. When I leave, when you come in, you can also develop your own area. So it is that crave for the development of your certain area. Sam, have you not heard this question about Jonathan? What did he do for Chibuike people? Apart from taking university to that area. If he was not governor and president, I don't think that university would have been Chibuike. Amaechi took a university to Amasoma, his own town. So those are some of the things that made people say, okay, fine. After them, it will be our turn. I remember there was a quarrel between Udom Emmanuel and Akpabio, right? Akpabio is saying that Udom Emmanuel is focusing his development in his own local council. That's the Ona local government area. You have the coconut factory, coconut refinery or something. You have flour mill. You have the syringe company. You have so many companies that is happening. All are happening within his own senatorial district.
All right, JJ,
yes.
Where are you from particularly?
I am from Delta State. Okay.
So if the next governor of Delta comes from your local government area, how would that make you feel?
I will not feel feeling different because somebody that is even from my tribe, from the same local government, as the governor Emmanuel Odwan, what did he do? He didn't do anything, and were like blaming him for not doing something for our people. Because if you go to Ogara before Ibori became a governor, Ogara was just a glorified village. But today you have so many tank farms, so many companies in Ogara.
Okay.
That's what people expect. So
now, JJ, if you become governor of Delta State,
yes.
What exactly would your people get from you?
My people will not get different from other people. I will do my development based on senatorial districts. What is good for Delta South will be good for Delta Central, will also be good for Delta North. I will not do it differently.
All right, thank you very much.
For the crave for that push of development and all those stuff. And Sam, what led to this matter now is people thinking that they have opinion while others don't have opinion. You supported Tinubu to remove Ambode. He did very well. You supported Uchomole to kick Obaseki out. He did very well. You supported Timi Presiva to bring David Leon. He did very well. You clap for him. But you cannot support Amaechi to even have a single opinion. That is too bad. Thank you very much.
right, thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning, Sam.
Good morning. I'm wonderful. How you doing?
Yeah, my name is Riverine.
All right, talk to me.
You see, this issue of zoning and unzoning did not start today. Yes, this is River State, and we are Rivers people. Let us remove when Spiff was governor because he was a military administrator, and come to the time of Okilo. When Okilo was the governor, he is from the Riverine, the George. He picked his deputy from the upland, the Ngene area. And now, when he left, we now come down to Odili period, when Odili became governor. Odili picked his deputy from the Riverine. Now, during the tenure of Odili, Odili is from the Rivers West Senatorial District. He now went to the Rivers Southeast and went to Popo to pick a deputy governor. And when Odili finished, we started looking for another governor from another senatorial zone. That was how he picked the young Rotimi Amaechi from Rivers East, from Ikwe. Now, when Amaechi wanted to become governor, having seen that Odili was an upland person, and he is now agitating for upland Riverine dichotomy, he should have told Rivers people that, no, I am from the upland, because Odili, who is living, is also from the upland. Let me step down for another person from the Riverine to go. But no, he chose to also go for that governorship, and he became governor. When he became governor from the Rivers East, now he picked a deputy from the Rivers Southeast, Okobo Andoni. When he was a governor, he appointed his own brother from Ikwere as a minister.
Okay, so you've established. No. I don't want to take all the time just to establish that it's something that happens.
I'm coming. Just hold on.
All right.
JJ all the time, even when he's not even from Rivers State, he's talking about Rivers politics.
I'm sorry. What does that? Hold on.
Give you no.
Okay, please. I don't find that funny. Thank you. Good morning.
This is Mr. Zion from Port Harcourt.
Go ahead.
The citizen zoning is the bone of corruption.
Hello?
That is the act of corruption itself. This zoning has presented a lot of Nigerians to handle kitchen opportunities, sensitive elective opportunities, who don't even understand the purpose of that office. My mentor once told me, if you don't kill that office, the office...
Oh, damn. Okay. So zoning has been around for quite some time, and it does not seem like it's going anywhere anytime soon. The question, however, let's not forget, has it brought about some political balance? Has it brought about stability? If the man is from my part of the country, and he decides that the next time there's election, somebody from another part should get it, or the deputy should come from here, have we actually seen any benefit to this? I'd like to know. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Susan. I'm calling you from my community.
Go ahead.
I think the zoning in the state, for me, will actually provide that alternative dispute resolution on the issue of who governs what and who gets what.
Okay.
But it does not really give that developmental side to the local governments or the constituencies that actually produce these governors. One, I'm from Onega.
Okay.
Peter Odili was a governor in River State for 8 years. But if you travel to Onega today, you hardly feel if we had any governor before. The only road we have today in Onega is a road produced by former Minister of Finance, Victor Mazi, as he then was, late now. So if it is actually by virtue of development or this individualism of if I get it, I will make things better for my people, except we are beginning to realize it now. Maybe because presently the one that is seated in the government house now is developing his community, the one that left before developed also his own
is from Ebima Axis. And Donny, Ebima Axis. I am from Oba. I'm from Egin. And then we have Igbo. So the Igbo people too want to produce.
Yeah, but
people also want to produce.
Another thing to consider is if we're trying to make sure that every part gets touched or gets represented, are we certain that these parts of the states are bringing the best candidate forward?
The best candidate? Yes, it is. It contradicts the whole thing about merit. Because we might not really have the best candidate, but how do we even define who is the best candidate? Is it not by virtue of the election? Because if the candidate comes in, maybe produced by the local government or whoever's constituency, people will still vote for him. To that extent, you give credence to either what is not the merit or the merit. So what are we talking about? So the essence of the whole thing for me is that it brings that alternative resolution to the extent that people have a sense of belonging such that at the time they will no longer come back to say they did not produce.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The sense of belonging. Interesting. That apparently is also important in the business of politics. Good morning, Sam. I'm Sobi from Bonny, River State. Okay, from Bonny. Sorry. River State politics is all about state capture, and that's why Riverine people feel shortchanged. Come to Bonny and see even a kilometer of road a Riverine governor will build flyover in Riverine communities. Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Yeah, good morning, Sam. My name is Daniel.
Go ahead, Daniel.
For me, in Nigeria here, we are very sentiment and tribalistic in our attitude, in our action. That is why this issue of zoning come out.
Okay.
And whether we like it or not, it may not be good for some people, but this is just why some local government have some development today. Big example here at River State. The current governor is from Ikwere, Obiapo, and in your studio they have a lot of argument. Is developing Obiapo, is developing Obiapo. The reason is just because that sentiment attached to politics. I am from the other state, and from Ibuzo, not even far from Astaba, but if you enter Ibuzo, when the former governor was there, it looked like that local government not even been existing, even when it was close to Asaba being the state capital. He took a lot of development to his local government. So whether you like it or not, some local governments have some development because of a particular governor come from that region.
Okay.
Some can even pull out maybe a very important ministry down to their local government just to develop that local government.
All right.
So it's not good in politics, but that is how we're doing it here. And I'm not encouraging it, but some local government benefit from it.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So that means that if one local government has never produced a governor, going by, history, culture, they might never understand development. I don't know. Go ahead, Gift.
Yeah. Frankly speaking, as a person, that call is not welcome development in terms of calling on Riverine. I am from the Riverine area, I must confess. I want my people to be part of it. But the call is coming from the wrong person. Because if you remember, take your mind back, because history is there. At the center, you said you don't want your brother, you don't want Riverine man to be the president of this country. That was where the first family now gave that full support to his brother in the state level, which is Governor Chibuike. That is where this whole matter started from. Himself too, he did not allow the Riverine people after Peter. So it's all to me, as far as I am concerned, forget about any other person. I'm talking about my own personal opinion. Any day comes up with even my own father to be the governor of that River State, we will kick against it so that we understand what he did then was very wrong.
So he doesn't. Are you saying that Amaechi does not have a right to air his opinion?
Opinion, when you are the party leader, you never consulted your people. Opinion. Do you know that some opinions are so weighty? Amaechi lead and I follow. Have you not heard of that slogan? Amaechi lead and I follow, or we follow. then a place that everybody fought, the party is not even your personal property in the first place. That opinion is not supposed to come from. That is what Magnus is kicking against.
Okay.
You after people followed by you and your own brother again. Now you're coming up to this idea. It will not see the light of the day. People will continue to kick against things.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll take a break, and of course, coming up next, I'll take your thoughts on text-based platforms, Twitter, and of course, Instagram. I beg your pardon, WhatsApp. Don't go anywhere.
We crossfire in the morning. Crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then let's talk into the chat station. All for you on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We crossfire in the morning. Crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then let's talk into the chat station. All for you on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We crossfire in the morning. Crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then let's talk into the chat station. All for you on 92.3 Nigeria Info. We crossfire in the morning. Crossfire in the morning. Get into the midday dialogue and tell you about the hard facts, and then
19 affects everyone. Protect yourself. Protect your people. Protect on. This message is from 92.3 Nigeria Info.
COVID-19 pandemic is not a hoax.
this is the Morning Crossfire on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. It's still the Morning Crossfire 92.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Sam Orko Chinedu. Now we're talking about zoning, whether it brings about the political balance, does it bring about stability? As regards development, we've had a couple of people who will share their personal opinion. Going over now to Twitter. Anyone who believes in equity would agree with Amaechi's position. Actually, since the creation of the state, nobody from Ogoni has been governor. It's only fair for both parties to zone their 2023 tickets to the Ogonis. Vaccine Diplomat on Twitter says, Oka Chris Obinichi, not just balance but peace and stability. Without zoning, the super ethnic will oppress the minor ethnic groups. I'm thinking, how would I feel if the governor of my state comes from my local government? Maybe my village. Would that make any difference? I don't know. My name is Chris from Malaba. If I'm to be president today, I'll call for a national conference to determine the way forward. I feel like this is the answer to many questions, not just this one. I believe the agitation of zoning of political parties to aid development is in such areas as most political office holders tend to attract government projects to their areas, while others attract little or no development, hence the agitation. Woike Odinaka says on WhatsApp, Amaechi has the right to his personal opinion, air his view, and that he has done. It doesn't call for any separation in the party. Justice Ori from Omudioga says, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good morning.
Hello, I'm interested in the topic on the radio. I read this morning.
All right, go ahead.
It said it's coming the university concerning Riverine and Upland. The period as at 1992, the little word that Ada George was once the governor of the university. And as such, you see that the state actually, if they're talking about this dichotomy, it cannot help the state to grow. All it needs is a market. Let people should actually concentrate on developing River State. No matter wherever the governor comes from, and they have to support. I said that this dichotomy can be eradicated, and there will be a progress in this nation, in this state. So the area.
I urge Amaechi to give whoever is going to be the candidate full support and not create, because maybe I will smile. Good morning. Okay. So what do I think? As always, my opinion does not matter, but I think that we have reduced politics to a family business. And it's one of the many problems we have in Nigeria. Now, the story I shared earlier was about how my family handles morning devotion. It's good, so everybody gets touched. But we know that considering the number of local government areas in some states, there are states that would never produce, there are LGAs rather, that would never produce a governor. It's not because anybody means badly for them, but that's how it will be. There are LGAs that would never produce a governor. Does it mean that they would not get development? That's not how it should work. Because I believe that during the campaigns, most candidates tour the 23 local government areas. Well, if you're from Rivers and whatever state you're from, you try to touch everywhere and promise, make promises. You don't go to another LG and refuse to promise. No. You promise that they would see a better life, protection of lives and property. So why will where you're from affect the fulfillment of that promise? Generally, I would say we should do politics better. Just because we can. And it makes better sense. Alright? Thank you for listening to my TED Talk, as I always say. Connect with us at Nigeria Info PH on all platforms, with me at Sparkling Oracle on all platforms, also at the Chinedus on Instagram and WhatsApp. Remember that we're streaming again on Facebook, so most of our shows you will get to watch as you listen on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. I'll see you tomorrow. Have yourself a beautiful day.